Good morning. Welcome to the porch. Thought we'd do a little porch talk this morning. We got a lot going on in the world today. When you think about it, we got this problems with the cartels down in Mexico, got war going over in Iran, got civil unrest seems like almost everywhere. Nobody can agree on anything, and it's just kind of a messed up time, isn't it? Well, let's talk about it a little bit, see if we can maybe get a clear view on a few things. I want to talk just a little bit about the skirmish we're having over in Iran. And everybody's a little bit hesitant whether we're going to call that a war or skirmish or just what we're going to call that. I don't know what it'll end up being when it's all said and done, but we can talk about it anyway. There's some people that don't agree with that war over there, and I'm not sure it's a bad thing not to agree with war. But I guess we have to really face the reality of sometimes you have to go to war, you have to do bad things to stop bad people. That's just kind of the way that works. So let's talk about some of the thought processes here, at least I have, about this whole thing, just trying to look at it from a common sense perspective. So when I look at Iran, one of the things I guess I have to look at as much as anything else is the cultural mindset over there. Let me get a cup of or drink of coffee here. Okay, I got to kind of move around a little bit. Got a leg trying to cramp up on me. But anyway, their mindset seems to be that if you don't agree with the regime that was over there, and some of them still may be, the only solution for you is that you just can't exist any longer. And the mindset is they chant death to America, death to Israel. So their solution to everything seems to be death. Now let's see if that holds true. They had some of their own people that didn't agree with them. And their solution to those people, well, we know how that turned out. They killed, we know, over 30,000, and there may be as much as 60,000. We don't know the exact number, but the number that keeps coming up the most at minimum is 30,000. That's tens of thousands of people. I try to sometimes get my mind to understand what the death of 30,000 people means, and that's pretty hard to do. Each and every one of these people had family, emotions, feelings, life, young, old, so many things going on there that's important to the human race, and yet this regime, their solution to their people disagreeing with them was to take their lives. Now, if you're one of those that would say we shouldn't be fighting those people, we are a power that has the ability to stop evil when it does things like that. I want to ask you this. If we don't stop evil and we've been given the power to stop evil, what's that say about us? Now, for one, I don't care who the president is or was or anything else. When you have a bunch of evil people killing innocent people, as far as I'm concerned, if you have power to stop them, you stop them. That's the right thing to do. That's the moral thing to do. And President Trump is doing that. And to me, again, I don't care who the president is. That's not what this is about. This is about doing the right thing. Now let's go a step further, shift gears a little bit. They've been trying to get nuclear weapons for a long time. Now, we bombed the heck out of them there once and stopped their nuclear program for probably about a day. They started right back up again. And so they're pretty intent on getting nuclear weapons. Now, let me ask you guys this. When you think about this thing, if they had a nuclear weapon, do you think they would use it? Just keep in mind, they've killed a lot of Americans already. They killed tens of thousands of their own people. Do you think they'd use that nuclear weapon on somebody? Oh, by the way, they're shooting at their neighbors now, sending rockets over to them. Well, of course, I think the answer to that's not rocket science. I think it's yes. Can we afford to let them do that? Should we sit there and argue with them? Should we send them more money? All right, come on, guys. At some point, you got to quit being political about this and just be rational. I'm not going to say much more. That's pretty much all I had to say right there. If your politics doesn't care about the human lives that are being lost, you better rethink your politics, and I don't care which side you're on. Okay, guys, enough said. May God bless, prosper you. Have a good day.